Hello everybody and welcome back to Pass the Popcorn. Every single year I DIY our family's Halloween costumes and this year is no different. I am taking you through the whole process from start to finish on how we DIY our family Halloween costumes. Every year, me and my husband pick a Halloween costume theme for our family, kind of based off of like what was our favorite thing that year, what was a movie or TV show that really stood out to us that we loved. But I will say every single year, no matter what, we always do some sort of movie, TV, pop culture costume. This year, my daughter's favorite TV show is Sesame Street, so we are doing Sesame Street. I am going to be Big Bird, my husband is going to be Cookie Monster, and my daughter is going to be Abby Cadabby. And I am so excited. I bought all the supplies. I'm going to walk you through everything I bought and then show you how I put it all together to make our family Halloween costumes. Let's go. Okay, so my daughter's costume is done. All the supplies are here. So we have the yarn, the 3 different colors of yarn that I'm going to use to make her headband and her little wand. And you can see that right here. I'm going to take this butterfly off or just put the yarn around it. And then her butterfly wings for her costume. And then I found the leggings and the shirt at Walmart of all places, which is amazing. And it has this cute like little ruffle at the bottom. And then all the tulle I found from Hobby Lobby. So I got about 2 different colors of tulle in both sparkly and plain, and then a little sparkly purple to go in there. And we're gonna make a little tutu for her. She's gonna be Abby Cadabby. So cute. Okay, and then for my husband's costume, he's being Cookie Monster. So I got 2 different colors of felt. I'm gonna basically hot glue these ones together, stuff it with cotton balls, and then cut out some chocolate chips to make like a stuffed cookie. And then this is a yarn actually, but it looks like cartoon fur. And I'm going to hot glue this yarn on a blue sweatshirt to make it look like fur. And this is like so soft, but this is from Amazon. Amazing. And then I am going to be Big Bird. And so I have my orange leggings and I'm still figuring out, he has like pink stripes on his legs. And I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do to make pink stripes on my leggings. But then I got these orange felt pieces from Hobby Lobby and I'm going to make like feet, like socks that look like bear or duck feet to go on my ankles. And then I thrifted this yellow dress that's going to work as the base, and I'm basically going to take all these feather boas. I literally bought every single yellow feather boa at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to just basically figure out how to attach it to the skirt to make me look like Big Bird. Well, it is finally time to start working on our Halloween costumes. So I'm going to gather all the supplies and I'm going to craft tonight in my living room. I will be watching TV, so I'm probably just gonna do this on a time lapse, but I will keep you updated and show you how I put together and DIY our costumes. Let's do it. We will be binge watching, rewatching The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and crafting. We are going to start with my daughter's costume, and she is being Abby Cadabby. Okay, so I have the pom-poms made for her headband, so it'll look like that. So now we gotta trim them. Okay, here is the, oh no. Okay, well I'm gonna have to figure that out, but here's the finished pom-pom headband for my daughter. I still need to make one more for her wand, but I didn't want to make it tonight. So that's gonna happen another night. Okay, so I finished my daughter's costume and it's so cute. finished the tutu tonight. I totally forgot to film it, but it was so difficult. I tied it to this like elastic band and I doubled it up. And there's her headband that I need to hot glue still. And then I just finished the wand. So now all that's left is my Big Bird costume and my husband's Cookie Monster costume. I'm so excited. And I will remember to film those ones. We officially have 1 week until our Halloween parties, and tonight I am going to start probably the most intimidating part of this entire DIY costume this year, and that is my Big Bird dress. I don't know why I'm so intimidated by it, but I'm just so intimidated by it. I have to glue this strand of feather trim 360 degrees around this dress, and I'm terrified for some reason, but I don't want to put it off until the last minute, so I'm starting it tonight. So I'm going to turn on my show, I'm going to zone into crafting, and I'm going to get it done. Wish me luck. Well, I have my dress, which is completely the wrong color, but that's okay because it's going to be covered up with these feathers, which there's more on the way because this is not enough. I have like 2 more bags of this coming, but I basically have to put all of this on this. Why am I so scared? Okay, let's start gluing. Okay, I have to show you guys what I did last night. I hot glued the first feather trim that I had to the dress. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. One, they are 2 completely different colors of yellow, which not the biggest deal because you can't see the dress a ton through the gaps. But mind you, this is 5 yards of feather trim, and it only covered about 6 inches of the dress. Now, each 5 yards of feather trim is $20, and I'm not gonna buy 5 more of these because it's not gonna cover the rest of the dress. So I'm stressed. I'm literally gonna rip all of this trim off. I just rush ordered a t-shirt from Amazon, and we're gonna start over because this ain't it. All right, Big Bird 2.0, here we go. Well, I just stripped all the feathers from the dress. You can see all the hot glue dots left behind. Now I am waiting, basically, we're abandoning the dress, and now I have to wait for the new shirt. I panic ordered a shirt last night because that dress is just not gonna work. So now I have to wait for the shirt to arrive today from Amazon. Then I can take all of this lovely fluff and somehow figure out how to distribute it amongst the shirt so it looks full and be cost effective. So just for a bit of transparency's sake, one of these trims, okay, hold on, there's feathers flying everywhere. One of those yellow feather trims costs $20, but it is 5 yards of trim. Now, when I was wrapping it 360 degrees around the dress, it only covered about 6 to 7 inches of the dress. But I'm thinking if on the t-shirt I cover like only the front and I leave the back unfeathered, then it will cover more of the shirt. And it will be a little bit more comfortable to sit in because there won't be feathers on the back. But I just want it to look good. So I'm a little bit worried about it not looking great if I don't do it 360 degrees, but it will be more functional, which might be what we're going for. This is a head scratcher. I'm a little stumped by this one this year, but I know it's gonna work. But I am feeling the pressure because I have to have this done in the next 5 days in order to have it done for our Halloween party. So I'm feeling the pressure. And I'm hosting another party tonight, which means I don't get to work on it tonight, which means I have 4 days actually, and I still have to finish my shirt and Jake's sweatshirt. Addie's costume is done. Just 2 left to go. I can do this. Okay, everybody, the costume saga continues. So last night you saw me hot gluing the yarn to my husband's costume, the Cookie Monster sweatshirt, and this is the progress we made. It's looking so good. So I'm about halfway done. I still have to do obviously the upper chest part and then the sleeves, and then his will be done. Now mine. I had a full crash out this week. I glued all those feathers to the dress. It did not work in the slightest. So we started from scratch. And I bought this yellow t-shirt from Amazon, but I ordered it really big so that it kind of became a dress a little bit. And I'm going to glue the feathers on. Now I did order 2 extra packages of feathers. These are 5 yards a piece. Now here's the thing. These feathers cost $20 a piece. I have 3, which means I am holding in my hand $60 worth of feathers. Absolutely not. So I am definitely returning one of these. The other one is an emergency use only because I also ordered for like $5 loose feathers that were not attached to trim, and those arrive tomorrow from Amazon. So we're just doing the front. Please let it work. Okay, well, I am going to finish hot gluing the yarn onto my husband's Cookie Monster costume and put off starting my costume because it's stressing me out. So we're just going to pretend that's not a thing, and let's finish the Cookie Monster one. I stayed up so late just hot gluing my little fingers away, and we're making some progress. So the Cookie Monster sweatshirt's almost done. I am gonna hopefully finish that today. We only have 2 days to get our costumes done. My Big Bird costume is almost done. I just finished doing the eyes. And now I need to hot glue these to the headband. Right now I have been experimenting with the yarn for my leggings, so let me show you that. The pink yarn is this thin, but Big Bird has those pink rings around his legs. So I was thinking about braiding it together and kind of making a bigger strand, and I think this is gonna work. And then this is my Big Bird headband, and so now I just need to hot glue, oh gosh, like that. And then there's my shirt that I did last night, and it's not quite done because if you can see, the neckline is missing feathers around it, and I somehow need to make it look natural. But it is coming together, and my vision is starting to become executed, and so hopefully I will finish tonight so I can have 1 day off from crafting tomorrow before we have to wear our costumes on Saturday. Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm done. I think I'm officially done crafting. I just finished braiding all of these pink strands. So I have this big bunch here for the pink bands that go around my orange leggings for Big Bird. And that was the last thing I had to make. I finished my Big Bird headband, and I did this with just some ping pong balls from the dollar store. The yarn that I am using for the pink parts on the legs, and then this is just some orange felt that was left over from the feet part that I did, and then I ordered this headband from Amazon. So here's my little actually it needs to go this way a little bit. My little Big Bird headband. Not too bad. Okay, now I have to try on my costume to make sure I just like everything. So let's do that. Oh, but I did want to show you. I don't know if I filmed this or put this on camera yet, but I made this felt cookie for the Cookie Monster costume. So I just hot glued 2 pieces of felt together and cut it out into a circle. And then I had this like stick-on dark felt pieces that I just literally just chopped up into little pieces to make the chocolate chips. And I stuffed, I couldn't find cotton balls in my house, so I stuffed it with toilet paper and we have this like cute little cookie. Okay, but now we're gonna try on my Big Bird costume and make sure I like it. I don't think you guys are ready for this. There's literally a feather in my hair. I'm gonna film this. This is just my test run, just to see. Here we go. This is amazing. Like, can you see the feet? Just a moment for the feet, please. Okay. But I am officially Big Bird. So now I just need to figure out where I want to place the pink bands. This is what it's gonna look like. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Okay, I gotta decide that. I marked out on the leggings where I want to hot glue the pink bands. So let's go hot glue it. Between wrestling a toddler in a costume and rushing between 2 Halloween parties, I didn't have time to film a full like costume debrief and deep dive while we were wearing our costumes, but we did get this video, and so this was the finished look and the finished costumes. And here are some of the pictures that we took that day. It was so fun. I honestly loved how these costumes turned out, and I just thought it was a huge success, and my daughter absolutely loved her Abby Cadabby costume, and that's really the biggest payoff as a parent and a mom, is just to get to see your kids so happy on holidays. And so it was so fun, and I'm just so grateful that we have this fun family memory and that I now get to remember the whole process of how I made our costumes this year. If you liked this DIY video and want to see more videos like this in the future, please comment below and subscribe to the channel because there is a lot more coming. And I will see you in the next video.